What is up? This is Colonial Puppet, and this is part, I don't even know, of the stadium redesign. When we left off, we put these big old beautiful signs. Big old beautiful, I guess you could call them signs. Put the name of the stadium on the top, short ends of the field, and now we've moved on to what I think is going to be the final thing to add to the stadium itself. Which, oh boy, it's been a long time coming. First of all, let's get rid of this. I think I said I'd get rid of these last episode. Yeah. Well, that was easy. Now let's count back. 2, 3, 4. Doing bathrooms again. So it switches between bathrooms this level, bars the second level, and then back to bathrooms for the top level, just so that there's ample amounts of toilets for people who need to use the restroom while watching their football game. And yeah, let's get right into it. You might notice that the actually, wow, we can. No, let's keep it like this. Might have noticed that actually, let's do this. Let's build it up against this wall, like so. Change it up a little bit. Might have noticed that the keyboard is a little bit quieter. That's because I swapped out my good old mechanical keyboard with a gummy Lenovo, like El Cheapo keyboard. Because I think some people were complaining about the sound. Set 251. Which I know I we've been through this before, but I just like finished my setup with my like I did all this crazy stuff to my desk and like attached all these things. So basically, my desk is like part of my computer now. Like the external disk drive and external hard drive. Oops. So I have to set that to 0. My external disk drive, external hard drive, USB, a hub is all integrated with my desk itself, as well as everything plugged into it, including my keyboard. So it's not as easy as just getting rid of my mechanical keyboard and putting it away and bringing out a new one. I have to it's like awkwardly set to the side right now, teetering off the corner of my off my desk. And like I know I'd used it in the past and like the noise became a problem, and I think some people were complaining about it, and so I switched off to back to a regular keyboard that wasn't as loud. And well, eventually I ended up swapping my mechanical back in because I was playing video games and wanted to use a mechanical drive, but obviously the sound was still a problem. Rather than deal with it and use some weird white noise remover, I opted to bring back the the membrane keyboard I've been using, because it's very quiet, if not a little bit annoying to use, and not as fun to use. But I mean, you take the good with the bad, I guess. And yeah, it's enough about my keyboard. Well, actually, no. I found another mechanical keyboard at Goodwill that's very pleasant to type on and play games on, but it's a lot quieter. It's like I forget what kind of switch it uses, but I think it's a good middle ground. The only problem is the tab key is broken on it, and like I just need to order the right I need to order the right switch to replace the broken one. I still have the key itself. It's just the switch is the only thing that's messed up on it. So I just have to replace that down the road. Is this right? So I'll implement that into my setup once I get that fixed. But I mean, it's probably going to be difficult to do, to be honest. I did this wrong. Yeah, I did this wrong. Gotta do it like that. So you have to like, it might be, I don't think it's like hot swappable switches like some of the newer mechanical keyboards have, or offer, that is, unfortunately. So I'm gonna have to do some soldering, I think, to get that fixed. But the important thing is I have the key itself, and I don't have to replace that, which would be a nightmare. I don't think I did this right. No, I did not. Something like this. There we go. Didn't even know if I'm gonna be using this doorway. So we got that set up. Now we're gonna do this. Let's fill in that awkward kind of opening on both sides. Now we can, let's do this. Build out to here. So trying to keep like an open doorway. Obviously bathrooms have open doorways, no doors or anything, but they have like a kind of network of walls to kind of hide the toilets and everything from public view for obvious reasons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so 8. How did I build this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I can just do this. Just like that. I'm trying to mirror every little thing I do instead of like last time. So 4 blocks out. Because last time it was very confusing trying to mirror like the entire toilet section. It got very confusing very fast. Don't want to do that. And obviously from the view it's really hard to see the toilets, so I'd say that's good enough. Now I'm going to put the toilets on this side again. Let's do the 4 block one. So boom, boom. Oop. Make that a wall. Same thing on this side. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Except what I feel like that's not right. Could be. Let's find out. Yeah, no, so it was this wall right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It's actually this one I was supposed to do. But I'm going to go ahead and mirror that other part. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. So yeah, when we first left off, I was sub 12,000 subscribers, and now we finally reached the milestone that is 12,000 subscribers, which is pretty neat, if I do say so myself. Thank you everyone who has supported the channel for so long. I know a lot of people have been with the channel since it was DP Arts and Music, which is like a completely different channel, and stuck with it. Stuck with my weird videos. Minecraft content and all that good stuff. Wait a minute. Hold the phone. So we're building off of this wall. So it is this corner. Okay, got it. Right, so 2 stalls right there. Actually, I can fill this in as well. So what's that? Basically just kind of make these as smooth as possible. Although I think this side's a little bit different. So that'll, oh wait, no. That's right. There we go. So 2 stalls there. We can do 1 stall here. And this will be like the handicap one since it's a little bit bigger. A little more room. We could put a sink in there as well. Build off of this one, right? Something like that. Actually, let's do this too. There we go. Looks cool. There we go. Perfect. I like that. Now for the toilet seat doors. Boom, 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 boom. I don't know why I used the acacia. Don't know if I'm saying that right. Even though they're like see-through basically, they just kind of look right for bathroom doors, in my opinion. My humble opinion. So next we're gonna need lever, hopper, button, and a cauldron. Just like that. So the hopper we use for the toilet itself. Hopper and a button. Pretty straightforward. Actually, put it to the left of the door so people don't, left and or right, not directly in front of the door, just so people can't see you doing your business from within the bathroom itself, like the standing room. Let's get a water bucket just to, lost my sea lantern. Gonna need that later, but not right now. Alrighty, same thing in the second bathroom area. Hopper, futon, hopper, futon, hopper, futon, and a sink to wash up. Coolio. Now we can build the sink area. So actually, before we do that, let's do this. Let's get rid of gray concrete. We don't need that. Let's build 3 blocks out. to there. Set 251. Get a actual door, dark oak door, why not? And make our storage closet. The top level had a storage closet for the janitor. By golly, so will this one. 3 blocks, 3 blocks, 2 blocks up. Same thing. And a dark oak door. Alright. So the bathroom is nearly complete. I gotta think of where to put the sink, which I think I know where I want to put it. I want to put it, first of all, let's make that more uniform like that. Before I forget, I'll do it on this side as well. Cool. So we can put him right outside the toilets. I think we did this, right? And then we used polished andesite because it looks like a pretty nifty countertop material. Let's do a total of 3 buttons. We'll pretend they're soap dispensers. Let me just quick turn off my phone. Not turn it off, silence it. Getting some text messages from the missus, whom I love dearly. 2 hand dryers. Actually, let's think about this. Is there anything else that would look better as a hand dryer? I think my go-to is usually like observers or dispensers, or even dropper. I think the dropper would look a little better. I don't know. What do you guys use for hand dryers? I've been using just like iron, but I guess those look better. Also, where did I start with this? 2 blocks from the door? Okay. Actually, why would I do that when I can just make it flush with this? So, I need to get my polished andesite back, or diorite, sorry, diorite. I'll start right here. Right? Hold up. Boom, 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 boom. 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 Let's do that. Let's do that instead. Get a cauldron up in here. Fill those in. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. I like that better than... Ooh, voice crack. I like that. I need to drink water. I like that better than what we came up with. This is garbage. We get rid of these. Shit. Don't need that door. Okay, I'm just gonna break every single piece of the wall. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. No. Boom, 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 boom. We'll have this one shifted over one just because it's so close to that door for some reason. Bouton, 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 bouton. Alright. There we go. There is your bathroom. But not quite. We need to do some stuff. Such as lighting. And you can't have lighting without stone slabs. Farts. There we go. Some sea lantern up in here. And let's start filling this in. I like to start with this kind of area. Just find like the flattest, or like just like a hallway kind of section, and build like a frame to put the lights in. So boom. Let's do once every 3. Just like that. And then from there you can pretty much light the entire rest of the area just based off of that initial kind of starting point. There we go. Just make sure everything's spaced out correctly. Diagonal spaces are a little bit trickier to light if you like want to keep super uniform, but it's not that bad. I think I'd start like right here. Actually, start right here. 2, 3. There we go. Oof, got real laggy. And we can't forget the storage closet. It's gonna be a little tricky. Just gonna have to do a light strip right at the top like that, since there's only 2 blocks of space. There you go. 1 bathroom. Now to do the other side. So again, we just started here. I think we started on this. Oop. Started on this side. No, we didn't. We started on this side. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, sweet. So this side's like a little bit different. Not sure why, but it doesn't really matter. As long as the layout looks nice and uniform. Not too concerned about making everything perfect. Now, and like again, it doesn't really need to be, except for obviously the utility closet. It's going to be the same on this side. It doesn't have to be the same as the other side. It just has to vaguely resemble the other side. This is just a lowly bathroom after all. So you started like here. And I think that's it for the interior, at least. I'm not the guy to go to for interiors. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I suck at interiors. I do not derive much joy from designing interiors in Minecraft. Just because the walls are so damn thick. Like, this is, scale-wise, this is 3 feet thick. Like, no one has to deal with walls that thick in real life, unless you're building, like, a bank vault. So it's kind of like, not very accurate, and I like kind of, I don't know, being able to build accurately to scale. So, yeah, building interiors is never, I will never be pleased with what I come up with. Not my strong suit, but gotta do it. I'll try my best. There's that. We've been doing this funky kind of exterior look on our bathrooms and bars and whatnot, so might as well carry it over to here as well. I think we did some interesting exterior lighting on the bathroom upstairs, so might carry that over as well. I think we made these solid, like the kind of entryway. We can do this. Let's see. Yeah, we did. We put lights. There we are. And there you have it, a bathroom. Let's zoom out. Look at that. Beautiful. So we've successfully utilized the corners and all that newfound space we have with them. Well, obviously in this corner now we have to copy paste to the other 3 remaining corners. So I will do that right now in MC Edit, and I will see you when I'm done that. Alright, I'm back, and as you can see, all 4 corners have been completed, which means I think the stadium is finally done. That's it. No more stadium. My entire YouTube career for the past 2 years has been building this goddamn stadium with a couple variety videos thrown in, some Resident Evil 4 to keep myself sane and not get burnt out building this huge monument to football, I guess. A sport that I don't particularly care for, but that doesn't matter. We finished this damn stadium. I decided against digging out these front row bleachers and putting in a dugout like thing. Didn't really make sense to me. Plus, I mean, these are some, who would want to get rid of like the best seat in the house, best seat in the stadium, I guess. Let me just like boom, like you got the whole view right here. I guess maybe it's like a movie theater and like this is the best seat because you get like, this is probably the best seat right here because it's like your depth of field is a lot better. Maybe minus this protection, this guardrail right here. But yeah, got a huge ass stadium. That's it. The next time you're gonna see this stadium, it's gonna be in Titan City, which is why it's called Titan Stadium. For those of you who didn't put 2 and 2 together, that's why it's called Titan Stadium, because it's gonna go in Titan City. I know, very creative of me. I deliberated what to call it, and it just made the most sense. Let's bump up the chunks. Let's get this nice and chunky. Let's get the entire stadium in view. Look at that. One man built this entire stadium. And I'm pretty sure a bunch of you guys followed along as well. So yeah, post pictures, videos if you followed along and built this entire stadium. I'd like to see it. I'd like to see your takes on it. If you changed things up, if you added some design improvements, I'd like to see it on YouTube or something. Link me your videos. I will thumbs them up and possibly even give an encouraging comment. Look at that. Cool. So I'm going to build like some infrastructure around it in Titan City. I may or may not document that. Depends on if you guys want me to document it. It would be pretty boring though. It'd be like a big parking garage underneath of it and like parking lots. Just a lot of parking and roads. Which is never really fun to build. Partly why people wonder why I kind of just stopped doing the landing strip. Which, by the way, I'm probably going to start that up now that this is done. Just to get it out of my system. And so people won't be like, you never finished this. I'll probably try and finish it. But, yeah. It's not fun building just giant concrete slabs. Giant flat slabs of concrete on land. That's pretty much building landing strips, parking lots, you name it. But I will do it because I had said I would and I started it. And by golly, I'm going to finish it. Anyway, enough of my rambling. Thank you for sticking with this stadium Let's Build. I know one of you was keeping track of the amount of time I spent on this. We're up to like 34 hours worth of building. And that's not counting the times I cut away to like do things on MC Edit or finish filling in areas. So it's probably like 50 plus hours of work put into the stadium over the course of over 2 years. Started in June of 2017. Since then I had moved from Philadelphia, had like 3 new jobs, still dating the love of my life, but yeah, a lot has changed since the start of this stadium. So yeah, I'd say be sure to check out the next episode when it comes out, but there's going to be no next episode, so all I can say is start from the very beginning, part 1 back in June 2017 if you'd like to follow along and you're just discovering this now. And yeah, this has been Colonial Puppet signing off for the very last time for this stadium, that is. I'll still be making YouTube videos, obviously. This is Colonial Puppet. Have a nice day.